Hello Pokemon fans, my name is Jack and I'm here to give you a prediction for Ash's team in the Pokemon X and Y. As probably a lot of people trying to figure it out, what Ash will be team now in a new series called Pokemon X and Y. I've been reading a lot of forums, watching many videos, and I'm terribly sick about many people trying to make such a many accusations on which Pokemon Ash will gonna get in the XY series. My opinion is pure by on logic, a little bit personal favorites, but mostly on logic. So let's start with the Pokemon X and Y Ash team in Kalos region.
Hi, this is Jack and this is my review of the Pokemon X and Y and probable team prediction for Ash's team in Kalos region. So let's start with our first Pokemon ever and the obvious one, the Pikachu. Everybody knows Pikachu has been with Ash since the beginning because it was his first Pokemon. So there's nothing much we can tell about it because Ash's Pikachu will definitely not learn a new move in this season. So it's easy to say that Pikachu will stick as he is already with the moves like Thunderbolt, Electro Ball, Volt Tackle, and perhaps Thunder. Now let's move on to the first Pokemon that Ash ever captured in Kalos region. Froakie, the Bubble Frog Pokemon. Froakie is a very interesting Pokemon in the Kalos region because it's a Water type starter and is also Ash's only Water type starter. Now question remains: is Froakie gonna evolve? It's very hard to predict. It's Ash's Water type starter. Usually Ash, if captured as a starter, it will be a Grass type. The perfect example is when he was in home region in Advanced Series, when he caught himself only one starter, but it was a Sceptile. When he was Trico, actually, sorry. It was a Trico when he was a Grass type and evolved into a Grovyle and then into Sceptile. In this case we have a Water type starter. People say that he will evolve, and I agree with it, but there's also something called a Water Curse on Ash's team because Ash have only one Pokemon that he ever evolved. It was Krabby, and then he evolved into Kingler. But by my opinion, my personal opinion, I think that we will see Froakie that he will evolve into a Frogadier. Now the question now remains, will Froakie evolve into Frogadier and then evolve into Greninja? I say yes. Just like in home region, I believe Froakie will evolve into Greninja for one reason only, because he acts just like Trico in Advanced Series. He likes to learn. Maybe he's not so lonely. Froakie is actually more friendly than Trico, but he's willing to train and willing to fight the battles with the opponents stronger than he is, and still kick them in their asses. So if you ask me, I believe we have a great Greninja up our hands. Now continue to our little friend Fletchling. Fletchling is Ash's second Pokemon that he captured in Kalos region. Is also his, as usual, flying type Pokemon. He's known in flying, so it's good for Ash's team. Now, since all of the Ash's flying type Pokemon, we're gonna definitely see him, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna see him somewhere between 30 and 33 episodes of our Pokemon X and Y series, that he will evolve into Fletchinder. But now we have a big dilemma here with Fletchinder. When he evolves from Fletchling, he becomes a fire and flying type Pokemon. Usually in Ash's team we have grass, water, fire and flying type Pokemon. They've been always in Ash's team. But in this case we have a fire and flying type Pokemon. Now the question now remains, will he evolve in Talonflame? I say yes. He will definitely. All of his birds fully evolve, so I'm pretty sure it will evolve too as well. But the bigger question is, will Ash capture himself a fire type Pokemon? The only fire type Pokemon not regional in the Kalos region is Leo. But the thing is, if Ash would prefer to keep his fire/flying type as in one Pokemon that he probably will not catch himself a fire-type Pokemon. So now, begs the question, will he or will he not? But let's talk about if he will not. If he will not get a regional fire-type Pokemon, let's go to the grass type. In this case, the most logical grass type could he get is Skittle. Skittle is a grass type Pokemon and it's a little goat. There are 3 grass types Pokemon, the regional to Kalos region. One is Skittle, second is Pumpkaboo, and second is Phantom. But the thing is, Pumpkaboo is already taken by Jesse, so I'm pretty sure, and Phantom is more, it's a grass and ghost type, so I'm pretty sure the pure grass type will be better for Ash. And besides, since Alexa got herself a Go-Goat, I'm pretty sure Ash will catch himself a Skittle and then it will evolve into Go-Goat. I am not perfectly sure about this, but if there's any grass type Ash should get himself, it's Skittle. So, continuing our little journey about what Ash might get himself a Pokemon in the Kalos region, well, it's very hard to say. In Kalos, there have been introduced 69 Pokemon, which 4 of them are legendary Pokemon. So I'm pretty sure Ash will not get more than he usually has, so he might be getting himself 5 to 6, maybe even 7 Pokemon, but I'm not sure. But let's count if Ash catches 6 more Pokemon, including his Pikachu. That's going to be 7. So let's start off with the Pokemon that has been introduced in the Pokemon XY in a new Pokemon type, Sylveon. Sylveon is another evolution of Eevee and it's a fairy type. The thing is, I believe Ash should get himself one, mostly because there are 8 of Eevee evolutions, 9 if you include Eevee itself, and Ash doesn't have even one of them, despite the 6th generation series of the Pokemon entirely. So I'm guessing the fairy type. Ash should get himself a real fairy type Pokemon, and the Sylveon is the best one to get, because it looks the coolest one if you by my standards. Of course I might be wrong, but if Ash have to get himself a fairy type Pokemon, it should be Sylveon. Now let's go to another Pokemon that Ash don't have in his arsenal of its both typing, Honedge. Honedge is a steel and a ghost type Pokemon, and it looks like a possessed sword. As a matter of fact, that's what its description says. It's a steel and a ghost type, which both of those Ash does not have. He did have a Haunter once, but he never caught it, so you cannot claim that. So, in this case, it's very hard to say, will he catch it or not? It might be possible that he might get himself something else, but then again, it's very hard to say. And if he did catch him, I believe that he might evolve into Dual Blade. Will he, if Ashes catches one, and if it evolves Dual Blade, I am very not sure if he's gonna evolve all the way to Aegislash. It's very almost unpredictable that he will get himself a Pokemon like that, but well, you can still try. Last Pokemon that Ash could get in the Pokemon XY by my logical standards is Clauncher. Why Clauncher? Clauncher is it's a Water type Pokemon, yes, and Ash already has one Water type Pokemon. But the thing is, Ash could actually get himself a Clauncher mostly because it's a shrimp. It's one of the 3 Pokemon that use a Crab Hammer move. Yeah, it's a Crab Hammer. He already had Krabby, which he evolved into Kingler. Then he had Corphish, which he stays a Corphish. And then we have Clauncher. I believe if Ash got himself Clauncher, he could have himself a little... He could have a crab plus lobster plus shrimp. I doubt that if Ashes catches, I doubt he will evolve into a Klawitzer, if I think that's how you call it. Because Ash already have one did evolve, one that did not evolve. It's very hard to say. It's very hard to say, and everybody knows that not all of the Ash's Pokemon did evolve, so some of them stay as it is. So I believe this will be concludes of what Pokemon that Ash could get in the Kalos region. So let's start it again. He'll have his loyal Pikachu. He'll have his definitely a Froakie that he might evolve into Greninja, and very possibly evolve into a powerful, a Frogadier, and then into a Greninja. Then we have a loyal Fletchling that it definitely will evolve into Fletchinder, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be very soon, and he'll evolve probably on the end of the series into Talonflame. As far as his grass types, I'm guessing that he will get Skiddo, and it might evolve into Go-Goat. As for possible that he might catch us as well, could be Sylveon, could be Honedge, could be Clauncher. But like I said, it's very hard for me to predict, so this is the best way to say which one he might get. So in this case, I'm gonna end this review of the Ash's team prediction and Pokemon X and Y series. Please, if you want, you can make a comment what is the most possible one if you by your things. I try to make the sense about the logic in this series. So put in the comments below if you want. Don't subscribe my channel. Don't subscribe, because I don't use my channel well. I use it to only watch YouTube. So good night, everyone, and have a nice day. Bye.